Un, dos, tres, y... Bueno, sí. Camina. Rico, rico, rico. Y como dice mi coro que sigue ahí. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Escucha. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Melodía, melodía. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Ay, escucha mi salsa ahora. Ahora estamos gozando para bailar, para gozar, qué rico está. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. La salsa buena es la verdad. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Bueno, mira, escucha ahora.
Dribbling is the movement of the ball with the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces. It can be fast or slow, and we want to make sure that we gently caress the ball across the field of play.
That's very important. You want to caress the ball and keep it close to you so you can change direction, make that pass to your teammate, or even have a game-winning shot. Some important things to remember. Keep your knee over the ball, keep those toes pointed down, and lock the ankle. We're going to give you a close-up of what it looks like. With the inside of the foot, it's toe pointed down and slicing down on the ball. He does not kick it, he slices down. With your laces, it's the same thing again. Point your toes down, come down with your laces. And outside of the foot, again, point toes down, knee over the ball, and with the outside of your foot. A bit faster, and you're going to see what it looks like. It's going to be inside, laces, outside. Inside, laces, outside. Those are all the necessary techniques that you need to know so you can change direction, switch fields, get in and out of trouble, or work in tight situations. So now we're going to give you a live demonstration of what it looks like.
When dribbling, we want to remember to use the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot, as well as our laces. But right now we're going to focus just on caressing the ball softly with the inside and the outside, looking up, looking down, and pushing the ball ever so gently to the right and back to the left.
Yeah, that's important. It's important to move the ball inside and outside, to unwhit your opponent, bending at the hips, bending your knees, and making sure that you keep looking up and looking down, and making sure you know where that ball is every time.
So let's give it a little demo.
Away you go. Good. Don't forget to get your arm up as well. Keep that opponent away. Okay, well done. Don't touch it too softly. Brilliant. Keep your eyes up and down. Eyes up and down. Okay. Bend at the hips as well. Bend at the hips. Well done. Try and put it all together now. Look at the ball. Good, that's it. Keep that arm up. Keep looking at that ball. Good. Keep it nice and close, nice and close. Good, well done.
Now we're going to have Shakina and Tyrone demonstrate dribbling using the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot. Remember, caress the ball. Every couple touches, we're going to look up. And again, Coach Chris is going to be instructing them through. Coach Chris?
Where you go. Good, don't forget about your arms. Keep that balance, keep that balance. Don't be scared to touch it. Good, get your heads up and down. Good, well done. Keep your arms up, well done, brilliant, brilliant, and keep going. Well done, good movement. Don't forget about your hips. Move at the hips. Move at the hips as well. Well done. Keep your head up, keep your head up, good. Brilliant, well done.
Well done, kids. So if they can do it, so can you. And remember, practice those moves so that you can improve.
All right, now we're going to focus just on laces. And laces is very important because it's a great way to advance the ball across the field just using the laces of our feet.
And it's very important, kids, because you want to master this drill so you could put it in your bag of tricks. Because if you learn to dribble correctly, you're going to be able to have a good shot. Because shooting is an extension of dribbling. As well as this is the fastest way to dribble. And we all know you love speed. You want to get there quickly. So if you're looking closely, we're going to show you what it looks like. Again, toes pointed down, knee over the ball, and coming down on the ball at an angle. It's not a kick. He doesn't swing his knee or anything. He's coming down on it. So remember that. So next time you're dribbling up the field, you keep it close to you so you can make a good pass, as we said, or have the game-winning shot. So now we're going to take you to a live demonstration so you see exactly what it looks like at game speed.
All right, when using our laces, we want to keep over the ball. We want to touch the ball with every step we take, gently caressing it with our laces, pointing our toe down.
Yeah, it's important to take a nice, comfortable touch. Keep your head up now and again, and more importantly, get those arms out for a bit of balance, okay? Away you go. Good, don't forget the arms, okay? Good, well done, good. Get your heads up now and again. Take a nice, comfortable touch away from your body, okay? Well done, one more time. Okay, where we go. Bend that supporting knee. Good, back we come again. Get those arms out, make sure that you keep nice and balanced. Excellent, excellent.
So head up, head down, whatever we do with the right, we do with the left.
It's important that you do the same with the right as you do with the left, because when you're dribbling, it gives you that advantage to take an opponent one way and take an opponent the other way without him knowing what you're going to do.
Okay, now we're going to have Shakina and Tyrone give us some demonstrations and some further great coaching tips from Coach Chris Ramsey. They're going to be dribbling down with their laces, touching the ball every time, and you're going to pay close attention to what they're doing. Remember, look up ever so often so you know where you're going. Tyrone and Shakina?
Okay, well done. Don't forget about your arms for balance. Get your arms out. Good. Don't touch it too softly. Okay, well done. Good. Get your head up now and again. Get your head up now and again. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done. Good. Keep moving. Keep moving. A little bit firmer. Well done. Very good. Get your arms out a little bit. Well done. Well done. Well done. Very good.
Great. And notice, kids, they never kicked the ball away from them. They always had control of it. So if they needed to shift to the left, the right, get out of trouble, they could do it. Remember, always control the ball, easy touch. And practice, practice, practice to make yourself a better player.
Okay, as you can see there, great work there by Shakita and Tyrone, keeping the ball nice and tight, moving it ever so softly, keeping their head up and down, just to get that little bit of space where they might get a shot off in the game. Okay, great work, guys.
Now that we have the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces, we're going to combine it all and go through cones. Again, we're going to want to remember to keep the ball real close and to dip our shoulders as we go through the cones.
Yeah, as we use the cones here now, it's going to be more important now that you move at the hips and you get your arms out for that bit of balance and keep your head up and keep looking at the ball and knowing where it is at all times.
Okay, what do you say we give it a go?
Away you go. Good, good movement, well done. Oh, keep it close. Don't forget about your arms. Don't forget about your arms, good. Keep your eye on that ball. Dip your shoulder, bend your hips. Good, well done, brilliant.
One more time?
One more time, away you go, good. Get your arms out again, good, well done. And again, good, get your head up and down. Try to avoid those cones. Brilliant, well done.
So there we have it, Coach Chris. Inside of the foot, outside of the foot, dipping our shoulder and moving into the turn.
Very, very good. And it's important when you move into that turn, you accelerate away so you get away from that opponent.
All right, kids, now we're going to have Shakina and Tyrone demonstrate dribbling using the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot while maneuvering through the cones. Now remember, these cones represent the other team. You don't want to give it up, so keep close control. And Coach Chris is going to give us some expert tips while they go through. Coach Chris?
Where you go. Good. Don't forget about your arms. Keep your arms out for balance. Well done. Well done. Bend those knees. Okay, don't do it too fast. Not too fast. One more time through. Okay, keep your head up and down every time you touch that ball. Okay, well done. Bend your knees, bend your hips. Brilliant. Well done.
Well done, kids. So remember, you at home, get a couple cones out, put a couple shoes down or something, and do the same drill. Try to work through them, and to challenge yourself, try going faster and faster every time, but keep control of the ball. And remember, make these moves to improve yourself and become a better player for your team.
When dribbling, we can also use the bottom of our feet to pull the ball backwards, to move it forward, and to move the ball from side to side.
And this is very important because it's going to help you in tight situations. For example, when you're shielding the ball, you need to be cheeky and make a quick turn or something. Always remember, it's a delicate touch on the ball. The other thing you want to remember is do not stand on the ball, right? If Antonio puts a foot up, his balanced leg is the working leg. That's the one that takes all the support. This leg is the brain. He doesn't work as much, but he's the smarter one, all right? So you're not going to be standing on the ball. Remember, stand back and use your support leg. Now, when we go forward, it's going to be an easy touch forward with the bottom of your feet. Touch, forward, pulling back. It's the same thing again. When he pulls it back, easy touch with the bottom of your foot. Forward again, easy touch forward and backward. Same thing with the bottom part of your foot. Side to side, it's similar. You're pulling from one side of the ball all the way over. Right? All the way over. Pull the ball all the way over. Touch it. Don't try to cheat. Don't try to skim off the top because you're going to make a mistake and you don't want to do that. So remember again, couple things. Easy touch on the ball. You want to be able to touch it, caress it. It's not a blast. Don't try to stand on it and do not try to cheat. Okay? So now we're going to give you a live demonstration so you see what it looks like.
When dribbling the ball, it's not just the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces, but we can also use the bottom of our feet, the sole of our feet, to move the ball along the surface.
And what's important, we're going to take you through a nice little drill to get you familiar with the ball. Get used to touching the ball, know what it feels like so it becomes natural at your feet. And it also helps you to look around the field instead of playing with your head down. After that, we're going to show you some neat little drills of dribbling the ball with the bottom of your foot so it could help you shield that ball, get into a tight situation, get out of a tight situation, and improve your team. Once again, Coach Chris is going to talk us through it.
Okay, guys, push the ball forward and come back with it, okay? Brilliant, well done. Don't forget about your arms. Well done, good. And look up and look down. Brilliant. And bring the ball backwards, well done. That's great, that's great. Good, excellent, excellent, well done. Brilliant.
Yo.
Now, that will keep you focused on the ball and make you better at keeping the ball close. But in a realistic situation, we want to roll the ball with the bottom of our foot and make sure that we keep the defender away. I'm going to use Nigel to show how we're going to use that now. Nigel, can you be the defender?
Sure.
Okay, Tony, away you go. Keep your arm up. Now watch the way Tony keeps his arm up, making sure the defender doesn't come and nick the ball and keeping his head up and looking to see if he can pass the ball. One more time, well done. Get your head up, Tony. Brilliant, good. And change again. Now keep that arm nice and strong, nice and strong. Get your head up. Brilliant, well done. Now we can see a real practical use of that drill. In a game situation, you might be able to pass a nice ball to your partner, or you might be able to get a shot.
And now we're going to have Shakina and Tyrone, along with the help of Coach Chris, demonstrate exactly what you do when you use the bottoms of your feet to get familiar with the ball. Coach Chris?
Yeah, we're going to move this nice and slowly, okay? You push the ball forward with the bottom of your foot, change feet straight away, push it back with the other foot, change feet straight away. Then you put your foot on the top, roll it back, roll it back, roll it back. Not forgetting to use your arms and bending your supporting leg. Okay, away you go. Good, don't forget about your arms. Good, excellent. Get your head up, get your head up. Good, and come backwards, well done. Good, keep that rolling. Good balance, that's excellent. That's excellent, well done. Well done.
Excellent.
Okay, and now we're going to show you how to keep the ball moving and how to roll the ball using the side, okay? So bend your supporting leg, roll the ball from the middle of the ball and roll it over the top and let it roll, and plant your foot, okay? Roll it and replant, okay? Away you go. Good. Get that arm out. Get that arm out for balance. Good, well done. Keep that defender away. Good, keep that defender away. Good. Get your head up, get your head up. Excellent. Okay, one more time. Good, try and get your head up. Good, keep that arm up. Good, well done. And change, well done. Bend that supporting leg. Bend that supporting leg. Good, and stop there.
All right, so kids, this is something simple you can do at home while going down the corridor. You can do it in your room. You won't break anything. Your parents won't be mad. So remember, practice, 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 and improve to be a better player.
Just a quick summary on dribbling. A few tips to remember. Head up, head down all the time because we want to see where our teammates are and also where the opponents are. The other thing is caress the ball gently. Use the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces. Our knee is always over the ball as well.
And remember, you want to keep the ball close to you, because if it's not close to you, you're giving it to the other team, and you don't want to do that. Your coach, as well as your parents, your teammates, and even you are going to be a little bit mad at yourself. So keep the ball close to you because you want to maintain possession of the ball. And when we say head up, head down, we don't mean this, right? Head up, right here, take a look up the field. Head down, know where the ball is. It's pretty much like a checkpoint when you're doing homework and stuff. Did I add correctly? Did I do my English? Did I do my Spanish? You want to have a checklist. So looking up and looking down is like your own personal checklist when you're on the field. Don't spend too much time down here because you're going to crash into people. And don't spend too much time up here because you're going to lose the ball at your feet. So until you get a lot older and you don't have to look at it, remember, glance up, glance down. Every 2 touches, take a little peek up so you see what's going on around you.
Hey, welcome back. You're watching the Soccer Academy. I'm your host, Antonio Suave. Today we're going to talk about a very important fundamental drill, that is dribbling. So this skill, when we're on the soccer field, of course, is so important because we got to move the ball around the field. And what's also important is to remember we have to use different parts of the foot. The inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and laces. To help me out today is my man Nigel.
Hi, Antonio. How are you today?
Hey, Nigel, what's happening?
Not much.
How you doing?
Taking it easy. Pretty good.
All right, as we're telling the kids at home, when we're dribbling the ball, we have to remember to use the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces. The other great thing is we have to know to caress the ball. All right, we want to do it gently, and we want to move down the field with some rhythm. And I think you can tell us a little bit about rhythm because you're from Trinidad, right?
That's correct. And kids, remember, as he said, caress the ball. This is like your baby. You want to take care of it. It's tender. You don't want to hit it too hard. She's going to cry. You want to treat her nice, just as your parents treated you. And inside of the foot, outside of the foot, and his rhythm. Picture yourself at one of your friends' birthday parties or something. You guys having a good time. That's how you want to play. You want to have fun, be at ease. Just enjoy yourself. Remember, rhythm is important.
And then the other thing we want to know is head up, head down. We want to know where our opponents are, and we also want to know where our teammates are.
That's correct. And you also want to know where the ball is. If you run around with your head up, you're not going to see where it is. You're going to lose it. If you run around with your head down, you're going to run into someone. So ever so often, remember, take a little peek, look up. Take a little peek, look up. That's very important. Head up, head down.
All right, Nigel, what do you say we show them a little bit?
That sounds great. Let's go right into it.
So why don't you go on out there, I'll dribble to you, and then we'll do a couple back and forth.
Sounds great. Sounds
All
wonderful.
Right, let's do it. All right, again with the rhythm, inside, outside, inside, baby steps, inside, outside, inside. That's it, Nigel. And some of that calypso rhythm.
Yes,
Here we
remember,
go,
have fun,
just like
kids.
in Trinidad. We're looking up, we're looking down. There it is.
That was great, kids. And remember, always keep your body over the ball, knees slightly bent, head down, head up, head down, head up. So that way you know everything that's going on around you with your teammates and with everyone else.
Right, and we get a great bearing of the field. We know where everybody is, as you said, our teammates and our opponents alike. So why don't we go into one more drill on dribbling, laces. And the laces are very effective, especially for baby touches on the ball and for maneuvering the ball with a lot of care, attention, and detail.
Yes, that's right, kids. Precision is very important. Remember, this is your baby. You don't want to go kicking her all over the place. And remember, when you're dribbling with your laces, it's not a kick, it's a push. It's a push. Short step, knees over. We'll go right into it, Antonio.
All right, let's do it, Nigel. Here we go, I'm coming to you. Laces, laces, laces. And every step we take, we want to push the ball lightly.
Kids, remember, if you're trying to get somewhere, the objective is take as many touches on the ball as you can between getting one point to the next.
That's right, Nigel. Every step should be a touch on the ball, caressing the ball and moving it forward gently and with precision.
remember, don't blast it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Very nice, easy touch.
All right, Nigel, we're going to take everything we just learned, inside of the foot, outside of the foot, laces, and put it into effect, put it into practice going around the cones. All right, little bit of rhythm, so I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. Kids, now pay attention. Look, inside of the foot, outside of the foot, and he's caressing the ball. It's always in his control.
That's it, Nigel. Head up, head down. Know where your opponents are, know where your teammates are. All right, and here we go again. Cutting with the outside of the foot.
Remember, control the ball, caress it. Caress the ball. Don't just go blasting it. Look up, look where your teammates are, and make sure that you always know what's going on.
Again, when we were cutting through the cones, we cut with the outside of our foot, and that's the way we want to cut around an opponent. With the outside, so we have a little bit of body blocking us.
Yes, always remember, it's good to create some room between the opponent and the ball. That way he can't get it from you, nor can he take it from you or dispossess you. So always remember, caress the ball, keep it close to you, and always maintain control.
All right, Nigel, that was great stuff again. We incorporated everything we learned, inside of the foot, outside of the foot, laces, we caress the ball, head up, head down. We're back at Kids Corner, and today we're talking again about dribbling. I'm here with my man Nigel. Nigel, what's going on?
Just cool, Antonio.
All right, as you know, with dribbling, we got to remember a key and fundamental element, and that is look down where the ball is and also look up. And then we want to make sure that we're slicing and caressing the ball ever so gently. So we're coming in with the inside of the foot slicing down, the outside of the foot, and our laces. And we can combine all three so long as we're caressing the ball, touching it lightly, and looking up and down so we know where our teammates are and where the opponents are as well.
Sounds good. We're going to give a demo right now with Aaron. Pay attention, look closely, and remember, gently. So we're going to go with the inside of the foot, outside of the foot, and laces. Inside, outside, and laces. Always going down. Inside, outside, and laces. And remember, you want to keep it close to you so that you can change direction, get out of trouble, make a good pass.
Right, and you know what, Nigel? Keeping that ball close is again really important, because the farther away it gets, the more difficult it is to keep control. And we want to keep that ball close so we can find our teammates and maneuver it around the field properly. So, in summary, we want to use the inside of the foot, outside of the foot, and laces, head up, head down, head up, head down, looking all around the field and caressing that ball. And you know what we're really doing with this ball? We're slicing ham. We're just slicing ham, caressing that thing. Welcome back. You're watching the Soccer Academy. I'm Antonio Suave along with Nigel Roberts, and today we're going to talk about dribbling. With dribbling, we have to keep in mind that we use all parts of our foot. That is the inside of our foot, the outside of our foot, and our laces.
That's important, kids. If you look at Antonio's feet, right, and he says inside, is going to be the inside part of his foot. Notice the arch in his leg, his muscles are pretty tight, so it's firm. So when he's dribbling, even if he has to snap into a shot, it's right there. Same thing with the outside of the foot. Toes pointed down, angle on the legs, and tight. Make sure have those muscles tense. Laces, it's the same thing. Just a variation of position, but pretty much the same principle of the leg. Your support leg also, right, is supposed to support you. You don't want to stand straight so that you topple over, but a slight bend so that you could keep that balance. And remember, head up, head down, so you know where your teammates are, where the opposing team is, so you can make a good pass, that game-winning pass. You know what I'm saying? Make sure and look up. Awareness is important. And caress the ball, right? This is like your baby. You don't want to kick it all over and make her cry, right? You want to keep her close, treat her gently, keep it close to you. Plenty love, plenty warmth. It's yours.
All right, so let's do a recap. Again, we're going to caress the ball softly and gently. We're going to use the inside of our foot, the outside of our foot, our laces, head up, head down consistently so we know where our teammates are and we know where the opponents are.
What do you say? Give them a demo, Antonio.
All right, let's do it.
Sure. All right, kids, now pay attention. Notice inside, outside, delicate touch. He's always in control of the ball. Notice the turn, and it's right there. It's always under his control. It's not running away from him. He's not blasting it. He's not kicking it away. Close touches. Knee over the ball, and he's always slightly looking up. He's not burying his head down, and touch every time, touch every step. Touch that ball, caress that ball. Well done, Antonio.
All right, we talked about dribbling, the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and our laces. What's important as well is to do a drill that is just lace-oriented.
Yeah, that's real important because in a lot of instances when you get on the field and you have a long distance to cover, you don't really need the outside or the inside that much. That's just to weave in and out of traffic. But as long as you have room to go, what you want to do is just use your laces only. And again, it's going to be toe down, right, and touches on the ball. Knee always over the ball also, all right? So that way you always have control of it. If you need to stop immediately, make a sudden change of direction, make a pass, it's always under your control. And caress the ball. Don't blast it because then it goes too far from you. The other team takes it. Toes down, ankle locked, and down on the ball. Notice he's going down. He's not swinging with his knee. He's going down on the ball, down on the ball. It's very important to remember that, kids.
Right, so a quick recap again. What we're going to do is touch the ball softly. And what we're going to do as well in this drill is we're going to, every step we take, we're going to touch the ball with our laces. So we're going to advance the ball, touch the ball, and look up and down.
Sounds real wonderful. What do you say we give him a demo, Antonio?
All right, let's do it.
Sure.
And now let's see the real pros do it.
Okay, Tyrone and Chiquina, what I'd like you to do is point your toe down, okay? And I'd like you to touch that ball forward ever so lightly, okay? Keep your eye on the ball and just try and keep it as close to you as possible, okay? Away you go. Very good. We talked about the importance of the front foot, dribbling with the front foot. Now we're going to talk about faking people out. So we're talking about moving the ball with the inside of your foot and the outside of your foot. What I'd like you to do is do that along this line here. But for intervals, make sure you get your head up so you can see your opponent come in and move that ball quickly, okay? Away you go. Don't forget to use your arms for balance. Good job. Good job, well done. Okay, we've seen the importance of going with your front foot, inside and outside to fake people out. But if you really want to get your skills really honed in, you can practice with a tennis ball or a smaller object, okay? Just to get those skills really honed in, okay? I want to see you practicing that at home.
Yeah, sure.
And you kids should try that at home too.
Bueno, sí.
Welcome back. You're on with the Soccer Academy. Here we are with our goalkeeper, Gino. Gino, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching my favorite part of the program. Tony, today we're going to talk about catching the ball and distributing the ball.
Right on.
All right, you probably don't know a lot about goalkeepers, but let me help you out.
All right.
Okay, give me the ball. All right, when the ball comes in, okay, the most basic part of goalkeeping is catching the ball, okay? First thing we need to do is make sure we keep our eye on the ball, get our body behind the ball, okay? If we can't catch it properly, at least our body can hit the ball. Good?
That sounds great.
Got it. Second part is our hand position, okay? Our hand position needs to be in a W behind the ball.
Right.
Just like that.
That web.
See that?
Right.
Scare you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't let me scare you. All right. Listen, after we catch the ball, we bring the ball in, we cradle the ball to a comfortable position, set ourselves up, assess the people on the field, and distribute the ball.
All right, right on.
Can I show you how it's done?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Got it. See ya.
All right.
All right, let's get started here. Hey, Paul! Paul! Help me out here for a second. Listen,
on, buddy?
I want to go over a few things about catching and throwing the ball, all right?
Let's go.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, you got it,
You're a
man.
forward, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We're the good ones.
You're the good ones. You probably would warm your goalie up before a game, right?
Absolutely.
Help me out here for a second.
I like to score on you.
All right, look, light on my feet. All right? Again, watch. Keeping the hands close together, and I'm using my body as a backdrop, okay? All the time, okay? Light on my feet. I get excited. I get excited when I play a net.
Hey, Gino, how come I'm throwing it at you, not kicking at you, man? I'm supposed to be a forward. What is this throwing stuff?
Demonstrating just the basics of goalkeeping, okay?
Okay.
You know what this is. Even the players know. Even when you're throwing a ball, it's pretty common, isn't it?
That's
The
it.
W
Just
behind
to
the
get
ball.
you warm then, huh?
That's right. Feel the excitement?
I love it, man.
All right, let's kick it up a little bit.
Pick it up. You want it up a little bit? Here we go.
There we go, okay? Make sure you use yourself in a good, protective manner, using your legs as protection, okay? Using your body as a backdrop. And don't forget, your hands always come in contact with the ball first, okay? Are you with me?
I hear you, man.
All right.
Let's speed it up a little bit. You look like
Pick
an
it
old
up.
lady. Come on, man.
Okay, Paul,
Yeah, Gino.
help me out here. Hold up a second.
All right,
Listen,
come on.
let me talk you through this a little bit.
Yeah.
I want you to help me out. Before the game, I always want to go low, I want to go medium, I want to go high, one side to side, just so my body, my brain, everything get used to going everywhere the ball might be, okay?
Okay.
Help me out low here for a
Let's
second.
go along. Here we go.
All right, look, you got me? Feet together, pick up the ball, look up, get ready to distribute the ball, okay? One medium,
Medium. Here we go. Inside. Oh,
medium,
a little high.
okay? Right into the body, cushion your body, absorb the shock. Good, good throw, okay? Give me one high. Perfect. Reach out, highest point, catch the ball. Okay, we're moving over. Light on our feet, boom.
We're back, and you're on with the Soccer Academy. And now for our goalkeeping tip of the day with our man Gino. Gino, what's happening?
How you doing, Antonio? I'm
All
on
right.
fire today. I'm on
Right
fire.
on.
I'm excited about today's tip. Let me tell you something. Today's tip about cutting off the angle.
Yep.
Okay? It's real important. No matter how small you are, no matter what age level you're playing at, cutting off the angle is so important. We can take a 4-foot high goalkeeper, turn him into somebody that appears 6 foot high to a player on the field. Let's talk about it a little bit. Hold my ball for a second.
All right.
All right, listen. You come out to cut on the angle, you come off your goal line, okay? Approximately to the 6-yard line. You stand up straight, stay balanced, get on the toes of your feet. I'm excited. Excuse me a second. All right, listen. When the player's ready, player's going to keep his head on the ball. When he's ready to strike the ball, we set up. We set up big, okay? And we get ready to explode. That's what we're talking about, cutting off the angle. Let me show you how it's done.
All right.
Okay, let's talk today about a real important tip, cutting down the angles, breaking down the angles, however one you want to call it. Listen, real important, everybody knows this is our reference line. It's our starting point, okay? Today I want to show you how to utilize your 6-yard line, your 18-yard line, and the box in between to cut down angles on potential dangerous shots, okay? Paul,
Hey, Gino, how
How
are
you doing?
buddy?
You
Good
know, I
to
can't
see
do
you.
this without you.
What are we doing today, man?
I can't do it. Hey, listen, cutting down the angles.
Okay.
You know, the dangerous spots where you guys try to come in on.
That's where you make our life impossible and you shrink everything, huh?
I'm going to make it impossible.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to make it impossible.
Okay, let's try.
All right, let's go.
Listen, all right, it's real important. Can you start over there for a second? I just want to show you
Absolutely.
something.
Here we
Hold the ball.
go.
Paulie,
Yeah,
Paulie. Do I got the post covered?
absolutely not.
Do I have it covered?
No way.
All right, look here. Stay there. Watch. Okay? Give me a ball.
You got it.
Do I have it covered?
Shut me down.
Got it covered?
Absolutely.
The bank's closed, pal. Back up a little bit. I want you to come in on me a little bit, okay? Bring it in.
Put a little speed
Send
on
it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah!
Okay, do another one. Bring it in on me, pal.
I'm going to take
Go.
that. See if I can get a little. Oh,
Gotcha.
Back, and you're with the Soccer Academy. And now, once again, our goalkeeping tip of the day with our man Gino. Gino, what's happening?
Not much. How you doing?
All right.
Welcome back. Glad to be here. I feel good today. I feel
Yeah?
really good today. I'm going to tell you why. Listen, this is a part of the segment where we talk about catching high balls, okay?
All right.
As you can tell, I'm not that tall. A little vertically challenged, but I'm over it. You know why? I made it to the pros.
All right.
I'm there, and I'm going to tell you how I got there, okay? The important thing about catching high balls is, number one, confidence.
Right.
It doesn't matter. This is important for the little kids. The little kids need to understand when the coach throws you a net, it's not a bad thing. Could be a good thing. You could go on to be a professional player. You need to get on your feet, okay? Practice your vertical jumping and practice your timing. When you see the ball coming in the air, you time it properly and you explode into the air, catch the ball at its highest point, bring it in, distribute the ball to your players on the field.
And they still need that web going up, don't they? They still need to show that web going up for the ball, don't they?
Spider web,
All right, right on.
good tip.
So, why don't you show us?
I'll show you how I fly.
All right.
Remember, today we're talking about tips on high balls. How do we catch high balls? How do we approach them? We want to demonstrate today that the important thing is our confidence, our explosion off the line, and our prediction of where the ball is going to be in the air in reference to the offenders that are trying to score a goal on us. Brought my friend Paul today. Paul, help me out again.
Hey, Gino, how are you?
I appreciate it.
Listen, let me
Thank
ask you a question on this high ball stuff. Why is it that a center forward's coming in like myself? I got everything timed. I'm going up high, ready to hit the ball, and bam! Out of nowhere, goalkeeper comes up, snatches it out of my head, and I'm gone.
Right.
What's
Let
the
me
deal?
ask you one question.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you see before you see the goalie coming through?
I see, I don't know, man. I see a blur, a big
Darkness.
blur. Darkness.
I'm
That's right.
exploding. Let
right.
me explain to you a little bit here, okay?
Okay.
When the goalie's coming out to catch a high ball, okay, we're not waiting for the ball.
Okay.
I'm not gonna diddle-dally around with you and waiting for the ball here, okay? I need to be here,
Right in front.
way out in front of you,
Okay.
okay? And if you're on that side of me, my legs up, my arms extended way up, boom, and I'm probably gonna make a little bit of contact with you as I'm going through. And I'm not gonna stop, jump up and land here. I'm exploding way past you. I have the ball. I'm gonna send it out to my players.
All right.
Same thing you see?
Same thing I see.
You don't see much.
I don't see
All right.
anything.
Good.
I see you going
That's
right
the whole
by me,
point.
man.
Welcome back. You're on with the Soccer Academy. here we are with our goalkeeper, Gino. Gino, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching my favorite part of the program. Tony, today we're going to talk about catching the ball and distributing the ball.
Right on.
All right, you probably don't know a lot about goalkeepers, but let me help you out.
All right.
Okay, give me the ball. All right, when the ball comes in, okay, the most basic part of goalkeeping is catching the ball, okay? First thing we need to do is make sure we keep our eye on the ball, get our body behind the ball, okay? If we can't catch it properly, at least our body can hit the ball. Good?
That sounds great.
Got it. Second part is our hand position, okay? Our hand position needs to be in a W behind the ball.
Right.
Just like that.
That web.
See that?
Right.
Scare you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't let me scare you. All right. Listen, after we catch the ball, we bring the ball in, we cradle the ball to a comfortable position, set ourselves up, assess the people on the field, and distribute the ball.
All right, right on.
Can I show you how it's done?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Got it. See ya.
All right.
All right, let's get started here. Hey, Paul! Paul! Help me out here for a
Gino.
second. Listen,
Hold on, buddy.
I want to go over a few things about catching and throwing the ball, all right?
Let's go.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, you got it,
You're a
man.
forward, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We're the good ones.
You're the good ones. You probably would warm your goalie up before a game, right?
Absolutely.
Help me out here for a second.
I like to score on you.
All right, look, light on my feet, all right? Again, watch. Keeping the hands close together, and I'm using my body as a backdrop, okay? All the time, okay? Light on my feet. I get excited. I get excited when I play in net.
Hey, Gino, how come I'm throwing it at you, not kicking at you, man? I'm supposed to be a forward. What is this throwing stuff?
Demonstrating just the basics of goalkeeping, okay?
Okay.
You know what this is. Even the players know. Even when you're throwing a ball, it's pretty common, isn't it?
That's it.
W, behind the
Just to get
ball.
you warm then, huh?
That's right. Feel the excitement?
I love it, man.
All right, let's kick it up a little bit.
Kick it up. You want it up a little bit? Here we go.
There we go, okay? Make sure you use yourself in a good, protective manner, using your legs as protection, okay? Using your body as a backdrop. And don't forget, your hands always come in contact with the ball first, okay? Are you with me?
I hear you, man.
All right.
Let's speed it up a little bit. You look like
Take
an
it
old
up.
lady. Come on, man.
Okay, Paul,
Yeah, Gino.
help me out here. Hold up a second.
All right,
Listen,
come
we'll talk you through this a little bit.
Yeah.
I want you to help me out. Before the game, I always want to go low, I want to go medium, I want to go high, one side to side, just so my body, my brain, everything get used to going everywhere the ball might be, okay?
Okay.
Help me out low here for a
Let's
second.
go low. Here we go.
All right, look, you got me? Feet together, pick up the ball, look up, get ready to distribute the ball, okay? One medium,
Medium. Here we go. Inside. Oh,
medium,
a little high.
okay? Right into the body, cushion your body, absorb the shock. Good, good throw, okay? Give me one high. Perfect. Reach out, highest point, catch the ball. Okay, we're moving over. Light on our feet, boom.
Welcome to our goalkeeping tip of the day, and we're here with the great Coach Gary from Soccer Camp Marbella. Coach, thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
All right, what are we going to do today?
We're going to do step and dive.
Step and dive. All right, what does that consist of?
It consists of starting from the set position, feet shoulder width apart, hands and head forward.
Hands and head forward.
Yep.
All right, and the positioning of our feet, that's ever so important, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah, because that's the stable base on which we're going to step and dive.
Awesome, and then what do we do? So we step from this position.
Step forward and across and take the ball out of the air.
All right, cool. All right, why don't we demonstrate?
Yep.
So you're setting up, you're in your position, and here we go. Awesome. One more, Coach?
Yep, one more.
You're setting up, and up, step and dive. Awesome. Coach, that was awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for that goalkeeping tip of the day.
Thanks.
Welcome to our goalkeeping tip of the day, and we're here with Coach Gary from Soccer Camp Marbella. Coach Gary, thanks for being here with us.
You're welcome.
All right, what are we going to do today?
We're going to do goalkeeper, shape and set.
Shape and set. All right, what does that consist of?
Goalkeeper shape consists of feet shoulder width apart, Hands forward in a neutral position, the width of the ball, and head forward.
Head forward.
Ready to make that all-important save.
Cool, so we're moving our legs,
Yeah.
and then we're getting through the cones,
Yeah,
and we set up.
and we set up.
All right, awesome, let's do it. All right, moving those feet, moving those feet. And here it comes. Awesome, cover up. Let's do it again. Moving those feet quickly, in and out, upper body, set. Thanks for that, and that was the shape and set. Awesome. We're here with two of the best goalkeepers in the country of Syria, and they play for the under-17 national team. That's Noor and Allah. Not to be confused with Allah, which means God. So you got to be very careful when you pronounce that, okay? What they're going to demonstrate for us today is catching the ball. Very simple. It's a fundamental technique, but what you do is you keep your hands closed, you create a web, and you catch the ball, and you got to make sure that these hands are not too wide. All right, it's fundamental, it's basic, but that's how we start. There we go, just tossing the ball back and forth, keep the web, get in front of the ball. And that's what they want to do, just get in front of the ball, position yourself, always create the web. So as you'll notice, the hands go up before the ball gets there, and they create a web so that the ball doesn't go through. That's all we have to say from Tishreen Stadium.
أهلا بكم في أكاديمية كرة القدم. أهلا بكم في أكاديمية كرة القدم.
Good, again.
أهلا بكم في أكاديمية كرة القدم.
Bueno, sí.
Welcome back to the Soccer Academy. I'm your host, Antonio Suave, and today we're going over some great passing drills. A couple of things to remember when we're passing the ball, where our plant foot is and how our kicking foot is positioned. Basically, we got to remember to keep our feet at a 90-degree angle. Plant foot right beside the ball and passing foot coming straight through the ball all the way through to our target. And to help me out today is my man Nigel.
What's up,
Nigel,
Antonio?
what's happening?
Just
How are
cool,
you?
taking it easy. Hi, kids.
All right, you know we're going over passing today, and we're talking about the fundamentals. Essentially, where we put our plant foot and what we do with our passing foot.
And remember, kids, all the way through. Swing all the way through. Keep your eyes on the ball, knees slightly bent. Get good balance, otherwise you're going to fall over. You don't want to fall over to be laughed at. So good balance, look at where you're going, point your toe in that direction, and all the way through. And we're going to give you guys a little demonstration of what it should look like.
That's right, and let's not be afraid to exaggerate that pass. Push all the way through to the target. Again, toe slightly up, pushing through the target, middle of the ball. Okay, Nige, so what do you say we show them at home?
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's demonstrate this inside of the foot pass for the kids at home.
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it. Here we are on our toes and coming all the way through. Nice stop, set up. Exaggerate that pass. And with our passing foot, toes slightly pointed up to the sky. There it is. And you know, Nige, in soccer, whatever we do with our right,
We do it our left.
oh yeah.
Always, remember, practice makes perfect. Control with the left, pass it out. Toes,
come.
lock the ankles, point the toes, and all the way through. All the way through.
All the way through to that target. And we want to make it nice and crisp.
So it gets there. You don't want to hit it easy so that the other team takes it from you. You want to get it to your teammate and get it there on time. Just like being at school or doing your homework.
That's right. All right, Nige. Whew, great
Good
stuff.
job.
Whew, what a workout.
Yep.
All right, so when we come back, we're gonna do some lace passing.
Sounds great.
We're back with the Soccer Academy. Antonio Suave and Nigel Roberts. And now, Nigel, we're going over some lace passing. It's also called instep passing. And we want to remember a few things with regard to this too. Where our plant foot is, right beside the ball, just like with inside of the foot passing, right beside the ball, not too far out in front, not too far behind, but just comfortably beside the ball. And this time, our toe is pointing down toward the ground, slightly on an angle, so we don't stub it, because we know that hurts. And coming all the way through to our target with the toe pointed always down. And then the follow through, right?
That's very important. Always follow through. Continue all the way through the ball. It's like going, you want to kick through the ball. Imagine you want to get it down a line, point your toes, draw that imaginary line, and then get the ball all the way there by going through. Point those toes, keep them above the ground a bit because they're going to hurt. Mom and dad are not going to be able to rub them for you. So keep them pointed down, go all the way through, and swing it. Don't be afraid. It's not going to cry.
Right. We can't be afraid to attack that ball either, right? So approach it with conviction. Plant that foot, and another little tip, lean over the ball. When we lean over the ball tends to stay down. That's how we keep the ball down. So let's come through all the way with our laces through to our target, and let's get a nice 20, 30-yard pass going. What do you say?
Sounds great.
All right, let's demonstrate it.
Sure.
All right, now Nigel and I are separated about 15 to 20 yards apart, and we're going to strike the ball all the way through. As we said before, plant foot right beside the ball and kicking foot coming all the way through with our toe pointed down all the way through to the target. All right, that's how it looks shadow-wise, coming all the way through. And we lean over the ball to make sure it stays down. Here we go, Nige. And nice and crisp. Come back. Follow all the way through that ball. Come all the way through that ball. Set up. And keep that toe pointed down, Nigel. That's it. We set up and we're coming all the way through. All the way through that ball. That's right. Find our target.
And remember, whatever you do with the right, you do with your left.
Yeah.
Practice. It might feel odd. It might feel strange, but do it.
All right, Nigel, one more. Great. Now we're back to Kids Corner with my man Nigel. What's happening, Nigel?
Just cool, Antonio.
All right, and as we said before, we're going to go over some passing drills. So if we can turn it over to Alessandra, and let's do a little shadow passing.
Sounds great. Hop on up, Alessandra. Now remember, non-kicking foot planted alongside the ball. You can balance on my shoulder if you need to. And then your kicking foot swinging like a pendulum all the way through. Right? All the way through. Follow through. Good. Don't be afraid to hit the ball. Follow through. Right. Body over so that the pass stays down. Good job.
That's great stuff, Alessandra. All right, let's go over this one more time, Nigel. So when we're passing the ball, again, we're trying to lock our passing foot out at a 90-degree angle and push all the way through the ball toward our target. Our plant foot is pointed straight to our target as well, isn't it?
That's correct. And remember that you don't want to make a bad pass or anything like that, so you have to look at the person that you're going to pass just before you make the pass, then look down at the ball and swing all the way through. Lock that ankle, make a good pass.
All the way through to our target. And let's remember as well, we want to strike the ball in the middle of the ball, not too high up and not too far down so that the ball doesn't go up in the air, right?
And remember, you can also pass with your laces. And when you're doing it with your laces, point those toes down, lock that ankle, and go all the way through the ball. You want to get it to where it's supposed to go, not stop halfway. So put some power, swing that leg. You get the power from momentum.
Here is another drill that you can do on your own to hone in your passing skills. You need 6 cones and 3 balls. With the cones, you'll set up targets through which you can practice passing with pace. This is also known as putting some mustard on the ball. To hone this skill, we start at about 10 yards from each ball, but with our back turned. We bounce on our toes to stay ready, then we take a quick turn and approach the ball with speed. Be sure to take a variety of shorter steps so as to arrive at the ball with the proper form. Then, with speed and pace, we guide the ball firmly through the middle of the cones. We then return with a fast run back to our starting point and do it all over again. This drill also helps to keep us fit and in shape, especially if we do it with quickness. Here too, keep a rhythm to everything we do. Now it's time to see how a professional player in Denmark would do some of these same drills. Steven now does our cone drills to demonstrate the importance of accuracy when we are passing. As you'll notice, Steven keeps one fluid motion when approaching the ball. Steven is then certain to lock his passing foot in place at a 90-degree angle. He keeps the passing foot locked throughout the entire process of passing. That plant foot is always pointing straight toward the target. Now Steven is demonstrating how to effectively drive past the ball. This is used when we have a longer pass to make and when we need to get the ball to our teammate quickly. In this case, our plant foot is still pointed straight toward the person to whom we are passing. In drive passing, we use our laces to drive the ball straight through to our target. It's a lot like a shot, and we want to lean over the ball as we are driving our passes with our laces. Leaning over the ball allows us to keep the ball low to the ground. And don't forget to keep your toes pointed down.
Bueno, sí.
Nige, what do you say we show some live stuff now? All right?
Sounds great. Pay attention, kids.
All right, here we go. We're on our toes. We meet the ball in the air and allow it to cushion ever so gently, as if we're catching the ball. Here it is, meeting the ball. Here it is, laces. We're bringing it all the way down. There it is. All right, meeting the ball in the air and cushioning it. All right, Nigel, what about if you do a few?
Sounds great.
All right, here we go. With your right foot, there it is. Cushioning the ball, bringing it down gently, meeting the ball in the air, and then allowing the ball to drop just in front of you so you can play it quickly. There it is. One more with the left. All right, great stuff. Now we're going to switch to the thigh. All right, same concept with the thigh. On our toes, allow the ball to drop just in front of you, and then we play it quickly. Right? Ball comes in, drops in front of you, and we play it. There it is. Few from you, Nige?
Sounds good. And
all
kids,
right.
Remember, whatever you do with your right, do with your left. It might seem difficult, it might seem hard, but remember, you're going to be in a situation where your team is going to need you, and you want to be able to come through, because soccer is a team sport. So always remember, practice both right and left. Dance,
yeah.
Be ready.
Oh, yeah. Whatever we do with our right, we always do with our left. All right, let's go to the chest. Here we are, and then we're leaning back, allowing the ball to drop just in front of us. Oh, yeah. On our toes, and cushion that ball. All right, Nige, how about if you do a few?
Sounds good.
All right, here it comes. Great stuff, Nigel. And there's that ball ready to play right away.
Always remember, be ready for the ball. Expect anything that comes to you.
And
anything
one more.
that comes.
Great stuff, Nige. All right. back with the Soccer Academy, and today we're going over trapping drills. 3 basic trapping drills: foot trap with our laces, thigh trap, and chest trap. And to help me out again is my man Nigel.
Hey, how you doing, Antonio?
Hey Nigel, what's happening?
Not much.
All right, as you know, we're gonna go over trapping today. We're gonna do the lace trap, we're gonna do the thigh trap, we're gonna do the chest trap, and we're gonna talk about cushioning the ball and doing it with a bit of rhythm.
Always remember, rhythm is important. You want to always be on the move when you're controlling the ball. If you look at dancers, they're never standing still. Always be ready to move. And remember, caress it, it's your baby.
That's a great point. We always got to stay on our toes and ready for the ball. So if the ball comes from one direction, we can pick it up with our foot, we can catch it with our thigh, or we can move into position with our chest.
That's right, kids. Always remember, be prepared, expect the unexpected. Always be on your toes, be moving, keep a rhythm.
So how about if we show them a few at home?
Sounds great.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. The first thing we're gonna do is a shadow trap with our laces, okay? So the ball is coming in, and you wanna meet the ball in the air. That's it, on your toes. You're gonna catch it with your laces and bring it down gently. Allow it to roll just in front of you, all right? And you want it to roll just in front of you, not too far, so that you can play the ball quickly, or you can dribble the ball, or do whatever you need to do with the ball. So again, the ball is coming in. All right, you're gonna meet it in the air, you're on your toes, you're gonna bring it down gently, it falls in front of you, and you can play the ball. The same basic concept for your thigh, right? The ball comes in the air, you're gonna meet it with the middle of your thigh, collapse the thigh, bring it back, and allow the ball to drop right here in front of you. Again, the ball comes in the middle of your thigh, not too far up, not too far down, because then we're gonna knee the ball. We're gonna knee it in the middle of the field or something. We don't wanna do that.
Nope.
So the ball comes in, you're gonna meet it in the air, collapse the thigh, bring it back, allow it to drop, and then you can push the ball and play it how you'd like. Now with the chest trap, what's very important is that you lean back at the waist. That's how we partially impact the ball. So the ball is coming in, you're leaning back at the waist, you're catching the ball, collapsing your chest, leaning over, and allowing it to drop just in front of you so that again you can play it quickly. All right, let's do it one more time. Leaning back at the waist, ball is coming in, and it's hitting your chest, you're collapsing your chest, leaning over, and allowing it to drop.
Always remember, kids, be prepared and cushion the ball. This is your baby. Treat her good. Treat the little sister or your little brother real nice. You don't want them crying, because if you're crying, you're not gonna have fun. All right, so always remember, cushion, cushion with your thigh, your laces, and your chest. Take it back and then bring it up.
And stay on our toes so that we're always prepared, and allow it to fall just in front of us. Nige, what do you say we show some live stuff now? All right?
Sounds great. Pay attention, kids.
All right, here we go. We're on our toes. We meet the ball in the air and allow it to cushion ever so gently, as if we're catching the ball. Here it is, meeting the ball. Here it is, laces. We're bringing it all the way down. There it is. All right, meeting the ball in the air and cushioning it. All right, Nigel, what about if you do a few?
Sounds great.
All right, here we go. With your right foot, there it is. Cushioning the ball, bringing it down gently, meeting the ball in the air, and then allowing the ball to drop just in front of you so you can play it quickly. There it is. One more with the left. All right, great stuff. Now we're gonna switch to the thigh. All right, same concept with the thigh. On our toes, allow the ball to drop just in front of you, and then we play it quickly, right? Ball comes in, drops in front of you, and we play it. There it is. Few from you, Nige?
Sounds good. And
all
kids,
right.
Remember, whatever you do with your right, do with your left. It might seem difficult, it might seem hard, but remember, you're going to be in a situation where your team is going to need you, and you want to be able to come through, because soccer is a team sport. So always remember, practice both right and left. Dance,
yeah.
Be ready.
Oh yeah. Whatever we do with our right, we always do with our left. All right, let's go to the chest. Here we are, and then we're leaning back, allowing the ball to drop just in front of us. Oh yeah. On our toes, and cushion that ball. All right, Nige, how about if you do a few?
Sounds good.
All right, here it comes. Great stuff, Nigel. And there's that ball ready to play right away.
Always remember, be ready for the ball. Expect anything that comes to you.
And one
Anything
more.
that comes.
Great stuff, Nige. All right. As you know, we're talking about trapping today, and a couple of real good things when we're talking about trapping. We want to remember to cushion the ball. Meet the ball in the air, cushion it, especially with our laces, our thigh, and our chest.
Sounds good. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a demonstration right here showing you what it looks like in shadow. Now remember, when the ball is coming into you, you're going to pay attention, be ready for it, and lift your foot up to meet the ball, toes pointed, and bring the ball down. Catch it with your feet. So it comes in, bring up your leg, and bring it back down. It lands directly in front of your feet, ready for a pass, ready for a dribble, even to take that game-winning shot. Just be ready for it. Up in the air again, comes down to your laces, right at your feet. It's there for you to do anything with it. Same thing with the thigh. You know, you bring the thigh up, control, and down. Again, it's the same motion. Bring the leg back and down. You want to catch it in the middle of your thigh, not on the end of your knee. It is going to go over your head. So the middle of your thigh, bring it down. And very important, what you have to do is keep your eyes on the ball, because if your eyes are not on the ball, you're not going to be able to do it, right? Last but not least, we go up to the chest. This is some area kids have difficulty with because they're afraid. Remember, it's the same thing. Your chest is going to be like your feet. You go back and you come forward as it hits you. So keep your eyes on the ball. It's coming in, back, forward. The ball comes straight down at your feet once again. Keep your eyes on the ball in the air, back, forward. Back to you, Antonio.
All right, great stuff, Tricia. Great stuff, Nigel. And keeping that ball close is ever so important, because we got to be able to play that ball quickly. So when the ball comes in, again, we want to catch that ball, bring it in, catch it, and then have it drop right in front of us for a quick pass. Same with the thigh, not too far up, not too far down, so we're kneeing the ball. And on the chest trap, we want to make sure that we use that waist. Bend back, get that chest out there, allow the ball to come in, and then collapse, lean over, and let the ball drop in front of us. So let's practice some of that stuff at home. Whenever we play soccer, we got to remember to stretch. Get warmed up real well, get our bodies loose, and that means we got to do a bunch of stuff, okay? So with me is Pablo and Angela. All right, they're going to do some stretches with me, and here we go. We start by getting loose. Now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on trapping the ball with the inside of the foot and the outside of the foot, okay? So what we want to do is we want to toss the ball up, all right, maybe about head high. And we want to turn our bodies, and we want to make sure that we bend slightly at the knee, all right? So our knee is coming up, we lock the ankle at a 90-degree angle, turn with the ball and push it out gently in front of us so we can continue to dribble. All right, so the demonstration is this. Here we go, we're up and we're turning. We pick up and we're up and we're turning. Okay, so we're up and we're turning. All right, little bit in front of us and we're turning. All right, so remember the timing is fundamental. Inside right, inside left. Okay, when we're done with the inside right, inside left, we do the same thing with the outside right and outside left. Okay, so ball is coming up, we get around the ball, we push it out slightly. Okay, remember that timing is important. We got to watch the ball, come around right at the right time, and this helps us. This helps us to get moving on the field. We keep the ball close, and we always know where the ball is. Okay, keep it close, turn with the ball, use the inside, use the outside. All right, so now we're going to have a demonstration with Pablo and Angela. All right, one of the most difficult trapping drills that we can do is with the front of our feet. So what we want to do is throw the ball up and move onto it gently with the right and do the same with the left. Remember, timing is really important and you want to make sure that you coordinate coming over the ball. Because keep in mind, I don't lean back. I don't lean back when the ball is up. I lean forward. All right, Angela and Pablo, let's demonstrate.
Bueno, sí.
Welcome back to the Soccer Academy. I'm Antonio Suave, your host, and we're coming to you from Grand Cayman in the beautiful Cayman Islands in this Caribbean nation. Today we're going to talk about some volley shots and what we do when we volley the ball. That is, keep our toe pointed down, come all the way through with our laces. And helping me out, as always, is my man Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Antonio?
Hey, Nigel, what's happening?
Taking it easy, enjoying this wonderful place, the people. We won't talk about the food because then you won't concentrate on soccer. So right about now, we're going to get back to the soccer, and then later on, we'll jump into some of the stuff about the food.
Right. Well, it's hard not to be happy here because this is a beautiful country, palm trees, beaches, wonderful hospitality, and certainly it's a great place to play soccer.
Definitely.
And they've got a lot of great soccer players too that'll be coming on and helping us to do some demonstration in just a little while.
That sounds good, and you're going to see the way that they do it, you know, because soccer is an international game. You have European flavor, South American flavor, so we could bring you something from the Caribbean too.
All right. So why don't we demonstrate a little bit about this volley shot?
Sounds good. Kids, remember to pay attention. Look at what he's going to do. Keep the toes pointed down, knee over the ball, and strike all the way through, right? All the way through the ball. Keep those toes pointed down, eyes on the ball, right? And swing all the way through from the hip. Notice his knee is not swinging up and his toes are staying down. Make good contact with the ball and go all the way through so you can finish with that nice game-winning shot.
Right, so once again, our toes are pointing down. We're leaning over the ball so that the shot stays nice and low and we get enough power on the ball all the way through. So when we come back, we're going to show you some demonstration. All right, before we get into the actual shots, that is the volley shots, we're going to do a drill that'll help us to touch the ball properly with the instep of our foot.
And kids, if you don't have another friend at home or your parents, what you could do is actually try this drill against the wall. All right, now pay attention. Meet the ball, toes pointed down, all the way through, right? It might help to focus on an area, so that's your target. So when you take a shot on goal, you focus on that area too. Whatever you do with the right, do with the left. And come all the way through. Strike that ball, right? Meet it, get used to the touch of it, and it'll be okay when you start taking the actual shots.
Right, and we want to remember to guide the ball in with our instep, leaning slightly over, touching the ball lightly, guiding it into our target.
Call out mom, dad, somebody, even one of your friends. Just get in the backyard and serve up a couple. But remember, keep those toes down, ankles locked, eyes on the ball, and come all the way through. Don't be afraid, all right? Bring those feet up, strike that ball, back to your target. Hopefully it's mommy, daddy, or a friend.
So Shakina and Tyrone, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. So what do you say we show the people at home how we demonstrate some volley touches?
Sure.
Okay. All right, as you can see, Shakina first and foremost is giving a good ball to Tyrone so he can set up, and he meets that ball in the air with his laces.
Also notice, kids, that he's not standing there waiting for something to happen. He's always on his feet, always moving. Just in case a ball might come short or it might be going a bit further, he could always make the necessary adjustments and contact the ball.
Right, and look at the power and the speed with which he is guiding and directing that ball. Again, it's guiding the ball back into your target, not hitting it too softly, and certainly not hitting it too hard.
And his eyes are always on the ball. Look at how he's concentrating. He's never taking his eyes off of the ball, always keeping his eyes on the ball. And notice how many good passes he's made. That's not by luck, right? That's by hard work.
All right, and I think now we're going to see Shakina do it. And there's Shakina doing basically the same thing, meeting the ball in the air with her laces, guiding and directing it back with just the right power, just the right speed into the target.
Right, in this case, the target's at Tyrone's hand, so he just tosses it, she strikes it right back into his hands. Not too much power, but a real good toss back. And young ladies, this just goes to show what you can do.
Great skill by Shakina and Tyrone.
Always keeping her eyes on the ball.
Always on her toes, always ready.
Ready? And look at her face, look at the concentration. It's no joke, it's serious, all right? Her eyes are always on the ball, even when it goes down to her feet. She's looking at it, always concentrating, making sure that she sees it. She makes contact with it. And you notice that she's got a lot of passes back to Tyrone also.
All right, great stuff, Shakina and Tyrone.
And now, kids, what we're going to do is go into some live demonstrations with some of Cayman Islands' finest youth players in Shakina, Tyrone, Kim, and Miguel. They're going to try to see if they could score on Miguel because he's a pretty good goalie.
And a great tip for all of you at home on how to volley the ball is to use this little drill right here. Basically, what we do is we face a goalkeeper or we face a wall, and we drop the ball from our hands and come into it and volley it before it hits the ground. So this is what we're going to be doing.
Remember, get a little move on before you do it so it's a bit more game-like.
Drop the ball, lean over.
And try to keep your toes pointed down. Remember, keep the toes down. Look at the ball. Get over it and toes down.
And let's make sure we follow all the way through to the target. And we can really get some mustard on this ball. And let's test Miguel one more time. All right, and there it is. That's how we practice the volley shot. Okay, now for a skill set that everybody loves, shooting. But a couple of basics before we start. Remember, as we approach the ball, we're taking tiny baby steps so that we're approaching it properly, right? So we're not long stepping or short stepping. The other thing is our plant foot has to remain planted straight forward. Our body leaning over the ball generally, especially when we're shooting, so we keep the trajectory of the ball down and low. And we're following through with our laces, with all of the momentum, toes pointed down and following all the way through with our laces. And again, we're approaching the ball, following all the way through. We're approaching the ball, a variety of steps, following all the way through.
Bueno, sí.
We're going to talk about another skill, another technique, and that's turning with the ball. We're going to be turning with the outside of our foot and the inside of our foot, usually to the outside of our body, but also we can do the Cruyff turn as well.
Yeah, and what you want to do, why turning with the outside is so important, is you want to create some space between the defender and the ball. And when you turn to the outside, the only way they're going to get it from you is if they kick you down. And always remember, keep your eyes on the ball. Don't wait for it to come to you. Take a couple steps to meet it so the defender doesn't come from behind you to steal it and caress the ball. It's an easy touch. It's not a blast. It's not too much power. It's a guided motion. All right, so take control of it, look at it, and be gentle, okay?
Right, and we're going to show it to you close up so that you can see when the ball is rolling slowly how it is you have to position your body. Again, we have to remember when we're doing a turn, that is when the ball is rolling toward us, we always want to take a step forward, meet the ball, and then go into the turn. So let's do a couple here. So the ball is rolling in. There it is. You're turning to your right, and you're turning to your left. Excellent. Let's go again to your right. Guiding that ball ever so gently to your left. Right. The other thing we want to do, as you were saying, Nigel, is make sure we have our body between the ball and the opponent. And what we can do is put our shoulder down, dip our shoulder, lean into the turn. When we lean into the turn, it gives us momentum, and the ball stays closer as well.
Sure, and always remember, pay attention to what you're doing. Look, be aware. Always know where you are on the field so you know if to turn outside, you know if to turn inside, right? You know if to Cruyff, you know what to do so you have a less chance of losing the ball.
Right. Again, keep the ball close to you, on your toes at all times. We're taking a step forward to the ball, turning to the outside, turning to the outside. So let's do some more demonstration on the open field.
Sure. All right, kids, pay attention. Remember, approach the ball, drop that shoulder, and touch it to the outside. It's not a kick. It's an easy touch with the outside of your foot and get around that defender. Get around them. Remember, when you get around that defender, be explosive. Burst the speed. Take off. Right. That way you don't give him any chance of catching up with you to get the ball away from you. So approach that ball, touch on the outside, and you're off to the races. Remember, keep your eyes on the ball, drop those shoulders. Right. Check two, and notice a quick turn and change of speed. Good. Showing something tricky there for you, something a little different. You can go between your legs also. Get fancy. Right? Confuse them a bit. They won't be expecting anything like this. Nice touch between the legs. Easy touch again. Always remember, be delicate.
Now we're on to the turns, and Shakina and Tyrone are going to help us out again. We're using the outsides of our feet, and we're dipping our shoulder to go into the turn and provide a block to the opponent. Okay, Shakina and Tyrone, what do you say?
Yeah, all right, sure.
Let's do it. All right, and here's Shakina making the first of the turns, the outside of the foot, She's leaning into the ball, guiding it gently out to her right or out to her left, and hopefully around the defender. That's the objective.
Notice how her shoulders drop. That's to get by your defender, right? You increase stability. You have better balance when you get your shoulders. You drop your shoulders, round them off to get around the defender.
And you notice that Shakina's always on her toes, ready to receive that ball.
And guys, one important note home there is that when you turn, right, remember, take a couple quick steps. That change of speed is very, very important. So that way your defender doesn't have a chance to catch back up to you and has no chance of winning the ball.
All right, and I think now we're going to see some from Tyrone. And again, it's a nice little touch around, taking a step to that ball and guiding it around.
Always in control. And notice after he turns, the ball is always close to him. It doesn't go far away from him. He maintains control of the ball. So that way, if he has to get out of trouble, or do something that he needs to get the ball to his teammates, or maybe a quick pass, he always has the ability to do that because the ball is close to his feet.
Right, again, and look at his focus and attention. Coming to the ball, on his toes, nice quick turn, dipping the shoulder, and around the defender.
Easy touch, gentle touch, keeps control of it, and maintains his composure.
All right, right here at Soccer Camp Marbella, I came across the opportunity to do some real cool turning drills, and I'm going to do them with Megan from the UK, who's only 13 years old. Megan, thanks for being here with us.
It's okay.
So tell us a little bit about female soccer in the UK.
It's not as big as the boys, but it's getting bigger since Beckham brought out his movies.
Awesome, awesome. And you like to play soccer, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a few turning drills. First, I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to take a step toward the ball, turn with it, and then dribble for a few, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the other direction first. Then I'm going to call you because I need to communicate with you, right? All right, so yes, here I am. I take a step, I come in, I turn. All right, let's do one more like that, okay? Hold on 1 second and wait till I give you the cue, right? All right, here we go. Yes, Megan! Yes, fantastic. Great. So that's what we want to do. All right, let's switch it up. All right, here we go. Go ahead and fake. One direction. Yes, fantastic. Great turn. One more, last one here. Here we go, Megan. Great stuff. Last one. Yes, good call. There it is. Now we're going to do some more turning drills with my man Samuel. He is only 8 years old and he's a camper here at Soccer Camp Marbella. Samuel, good to have you.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
So you like playing soccer?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. Oh yeah. Okay, so you're going to do some turning drills with us, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's demonstrate. Okay, hold on a second. You're going to go in one direction first. Go ahead, go in the other direction, then call me. Yes, excellent. Great turn, dribble. Great stuff, Samuel. Now you want to dribble after you turn. Dribble for 4 or 5 steps, okay? So fake in the other direction. Yes, excellent. Turn. Great stuff. Go. Oh, yes, Samuel. In today's instruction, we look at the importance of turning with the ball. First, we go to meet the ball, meaning we take a few steps and strides toward the ball. Next, we make a choice to turn with the outside of the foot or inside of the foot. We can also do what is sometimes known as a Cruyff turn, where we use the inside of our foot to guide the ball through the middle of our legs. We also want to make sure that we keep the ball close and tight when turning. This ensures that our opponents can't take the ball away from us as we're turning with it. Effective turning with the ball is so important in a game setting because it allows us to change directions quickly. Another thing is this: should practice acceleration. That is, we speed up with the ball after turning with the ball. Effective turning skills permit us to turn and take a quick and hard shot on goal as well. Oh, and one last reminder: cadence, beat, motion, and rhythm all come together in the beautiful game of soccer. Now it's time to see how a professional player in Denmark would do some of these same drills. Steve and Anna, originally from Kansas City and now playing in Denmark, shows us how to pass the ball firmly into a wall for the purpose of turning. As he goes to meet the ball, he decides on the turn he'll be making, inside of the foot, outside of the foot, or a Cruyff turn through the middle of the legs. Again, notice how Steven meets the ball with both speed and pace. As he turns, he makes every attempt to keep the ball tight and close. He then accelerates out of the turn so as to beat an oncoming opponent.
Bueno, sí.
All moves in soccer are really important, especially the ones we're about to do now, because this is basically touching the ball lightly with both of our feet, drawing it back slightly, moving it forward, and manipulating the ball really well around the field of play.
Why this is important? Because you want to be able to change direction, do so quickly, but yet still keep the ball close to you. Because sometimes you're in a tight situation and you don't want to play with your head down because you can't see what's going on. So if you use your feet, at least the bottom of it, they work like eyes. So then you know where the ball is, quick little move, you get out of trouble, you make a good play. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to show you what it looks like. So if you look on, you're going to see these moves. So in a game, you can actually use them. All right, kids, now Antonio is going to show you the method of touching the ball lightly with the bottom part of your foot. He's not going to kick it. He is not going to step on it. He's going to touch it lightly. So Antonio, now if you look, each time he touches the ball, he's touching it lightly. He doesn't stamp it. He doesn't step on it, touching it lightly. Right? Now he's looking up at you. He's going to wave at you. He's going to clap for you. Right? What this shows is that you can do a couple different things while touching the ball. Now, Tony, what we're going to do is have you go around while touching the ball. Why we want to show you this is so that you can get the concept of touching the ball while looking around, while moving. As long as you're touching the ball and you know where it is, you don't really need to look down at it that much. You can look up for your teammates so you have an idea of what you want to do with the ball. So he can go the other direction, he can change again, and then he can go back where he'll finish up for us. All right? So remember, when you're at home, you're going to have to practice this. Notice a couple things. When Antonio was doing the move, he wasn't looking down like this. Your teammates aren't down there. If your foot's on the ball, it's not going to move from there. It's going to stay right there for you. You want to keep your head up so you know where your teammates are. The other thing, do not step on the ball, because everyone is going to laugh at you if you fall over. So remember, make that move to improve. Get out there, bring mommy out, bring daddy out, get a couple touches on the ball. So when you go to a game, you can feel good about yourself and make your teammates proud. All right, kids, now we're going to show you a cool little move that helps you get out of trouble or change direction or just look nice if you want to, right? Antonio is going to start by pulling the ball back slowly with the bottom part of his foot, right? He isn't kicking it, he isn't stepping on it. And then with the inside of your foot, you just touch it in another direction slightly, real slightly. Antonio is going to finish up with a couple more for us. One more, and then we're all set. Now, kids, remember, when you go to practice, don't kick it, pull it back, touch it lightly. So get your ball out, and you go make that move to improve. All right, kids, now just a little bonus. We're going to show you a way of touching the ball behind you, but also changing direction. So as you see, pulls it back gently and just touches it over in the other direction. Gentle touch, and it's always close to him. A couple more, Antonio. 1, 2, and you're out of trouble. So remember, when you pull the ball back, pull it back slightly, change direction, keep it close to you. No rush. Easy touches, all right? So you go out there and you practice your moves. All right, kids, when we come back, we're going to show it to you Jordan style. And to help us, we're going to have Isham and Rat give us a little demo or two. All right, kids, now we're joined by Isham and Rat from the country of Jordan. They're going to be giving you a couple demonstrations on how to implement these moves. All right, Isham, there you go. Ready? Lovely, lovely. And change. Now I'm gonna have, right, go around. Ready? And up. Good, and change. Right, and lovely. Now if you notice, kids, the ball didn't move. It stayed right there, always at their feet. They weren't kicking it, they weren't stamping on it, right? None of them fell over, and they were looking up from time to time. And if they can do it, you can do it. So take your ball out, get outside, and make that move to improve. Go ahead and give it to right for me now, and let him give us our demo. Ready, go ahead. Right foot, left, lovely. Notice pulling the ball back and touching it with the inside of his foot. One more. Right, thank you, and then we're all set. So now, kids, remember, when you touch the ball, touch it lightly. Pull it back, use the inside of the foot, and most importantly, keep it close to you. So right now, I'm gonna give this ball to you so you have the chance to go learn.
Marhaba! We are here at the Tishrin Stadium, one of the greatest youth national team stadiums in the country of Syria. And I have the distinct privilege of having 3 under-17 national team players with me. I have Hussam, Khalid, and Ahmad.
أنا حسام الحوض. أنا خالد البيجاوي. أنا أحمد الصالح.
All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to go through some drills, and we're going to have our 3 players demonstrate them as well. The first thing we're going to do is work on using the bottom of our feet. So we're going to go back and forth, guiding the ball along gently with the bottom of our feet. Okay? So let's do the first drill. The first drill is we're going to simply advance the ball with the bottom of our feet forward and coming backward with it. Okay? So basically, we're dancing with the ball, head up, head down, look around the field, all right, and pass it off. All right, go ahead. And as you can see, the concentration and focus, there's a great deal of rhythm. He looks up, he looks down, looks all around the field. Excellent. All right, the next drill. All right. And here we go. Back, pulling the ball over. Excellent. Every step is a touch on the ball. Keep focus. And you want to make sure to not just use the cleats of your shoe. You want to drag the ball along. Drag the ball along. So hit it at the midpoint of your shoe and drag it along. Also remember rhythm. Rhythm is fundamentally important. Head up, head down. And remember, whatever we do with the right, we do with the left. Every step is a touch on the ball. Always know where your teammates are. And then we want to get creative. We want to get a bit creative. Once again, when we're practicing these drills, don't be afraid to be creative. All right, so as we're looking around, there are little touches on the ball, and sometimes we can go back and forth, come down, all right, and little touches. Now we're gonna do little touches between the feet. All right, again, focus is fundamentally important. Right? and then test yourself by going faster and faster. Focus and stay light on your feet. Always stay light on your feet, looking up, looking down. Right here in Legends, we've got the yellow brick road. And instead of skipping down it, we're actually going to do some soccer drills. Back and back and back and back. Okay, so one skill set you're going to want to have on the field, because really what it does is it provides you with versatility and creativity. And that versatility looks like this, in the form of drawing back the ball softly, gently, and feeling it with the bottom of your feet, all right? Rhythm is also imperative here. So here's what it looks like. Back, 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 back. Okay, so now that we've done the pull backs, we're going to do the push forwards. And you're going to find it's a little more difficult to do because rhythm here becomes important, as does the skipping and the jumping to a beat of a beautiful drum. Here's what it looks like. The most important things to remember is to stay flexible. And just before we go out on the field, besides doing our stretching, we also want to get a lot of touches on the ball. So what we're going to do is go through a series of drills that show you how we can lightly touch the ball and get ready for a very effective game. So here's the first one, and we want to remember to keep our head up as we're doing this, because we should know where the ball is at all the time. We're going to touch the ball lightly and we're going to get some rhythm going. So it's a little bit of dancing. Head up, to the side, to the right, all the way around, looking up, looking down, and then we switch. Switch directions. Same thing. The next step to this is when we graduate to moving the ball back and forth. So instead of just touching the ball with the balls of our feet and keeping the ball stationary, we advance it forward and we bring it back. Again, head up and head down. Here we go. Soccer is meant to be fun. So every time we work hard on a drill, we want to incorporate something that's fun as well. We don't necessarily want to do it in a game, but we can practice it so that sometimes it may be of use. So here's one of those. It's twisting and turning on the ball as you're running with the ball, you're moving forward. Here we go. Here it is in action. Another drill that we can do to keep a good touch on the ball is using the bottom of our sole once again. But this time we're running, we're using rhythm, and we're stepping on the ball, pushing it forward, pulling it back, and then getting back into the stride. So here it is. All right, one last drill that we can do is really effective because it gives us a lot of touches on the ball and it keeps the ball right in between our feet. Coaches like that, your teammates like that, and you're sure gonna like that because you're not gonna lose the ball. So here it is. All right, notice I'm looking up, I'm looking down, to the side, to the right, and you might not use this a lot in the game, but this is something that gives you better skill, and you can do this right in your living room. So what we're gonna do first, the most important thing is to what? Is to stay loose and stretch, right? So we're gonna do a few drills that keep us loose, and then we're gonna go into demonstrating for those kids at home. What do you think? Is that cool? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these stretches, right? We're nice and limber, we're nice and loose, and we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna do some drills so that the kids at home can see some of the things that they can do as well, keeping the ball close and getting a good touch on the ball. Okay, so what do you say we do it, guys? Ready? All right, let's go. Marhaba, yalla. All right, marhaba means, hey, how are you? What's happening? Yalla means, let's get it going. And that's what we want to do here is we want to get it going, all right? Stay alive, stay vibrant. That's what it's all about when you're playing soccer. We're here at the Tishrin Stadium, which is the stadium for the under-17 Syrian national team. And I got three great players with me. I have Hussam, Khalid, and Ahmed.
أنا حسام الحمدي. أنا خالد بيجاوي. أنا أحمد صالح.
Awesome. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into one-touch touchbacks. All right, we use this in practice, we use it before a game, and it certainly helps us to guide and direct the ball. All right, keep on the move, keep going inside of the foot, 90-degree angle, hold that angle. Push out, don't be afraid to guide that pass right into the man. All right, so here we go, one touch. Excellent, keep it going, push the ball. Guide the ball. Excellent. Guide the ball. Guide the ball into the target. There we go. Locking our foot. Locking our foot. Yes. Got to move quickly. Prep. Get ready. Remember to use our left. Use our right. Get into position. Lock the ankle. Excellent. Excellent. Left foot, right foot. Right. Whenever we play soccer, we gotta remember to stretch. Get warmed up real well, get our bodies loose, and that means we gotta do a bunch of stuff, okay? So with me is Pablo and Angela. All right, they're gonna do some stretches with me, and here we go. We start by getting loose. We are back for soccer instruction of the day, and I'm with my man Antonio Jose Vega, one of the great former soccer players from Malaga and Marbella. Antonio.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
Thanks for being
Nice
here,
to
brother. Good to see you. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some one-touch in the air volley drills, okay? So what we're going to do is basically stay nice and limber. We're going to get up in the air, and we're going to push the ball back gently. Actually, what we're doing is guiding the ball back, but we have to remember to keep our toe pointed down. All right, guide through the ball into the target. Nice and easy, into the target. And then when we're done with that, we're going to get up and we're going to hammer foot back, all right? But again, it needs to be right into the target, all right? So our precision is always very, very important. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do it with Angela and Pablo as well. Now, one touch with the ball is very, very important. Remember that what we want to do is change speed and touch the ball nicely back into the target, guiding it nice and slow and nice and easy to the target. And we got another drill. And the drill is changing speed, and we come in and we pass first time with the right and the left. Should we demonstrate? Okay. Okay, let's do it, Antonio.
Bueno, sí.
Next drill is fake. So we're going to fake with the right, come back with the left. Fake with the right, come back with the left. Remember, everything we do with the right, we do with the left as well. So we'll come back with the left and go to the right. One of the most important things when you're dribbling the ball is to remember that you've got to take the opposite player the other way. All right? That's the idea. All right? So, eyes straight, fake, and come back. I'm looking up, I'm looking down, fake, and come back. All right, let's go. Let's see it again. Fake, excellent. And he's doing it on me. Go. Yes, excellent. All right, let's see it live. Fake, excellent. Keep the ball close. Here he comes. Which way? That's it. And your objective is to move the defender away from the ball. Excellent. It's the body move, baby. It's the body move. Yes. Remember that this is a set of exercises that we can use at practice or before a game, and it really provides us with a great touch on the ball and a guide to know how fast, how slow, how strong to push the ball. So here's a trick for the day. All right, what we do is we take all of that which we learned and we incorporate it into a more difficult move. Now, in reality, we don't use these moves a lot on the field. But when we're on the field, we might find that when we're in tight quarters, we might need to use something like this. Once upon a time, this was known as a classic move by the great player from Argentina, Maradona. And here's what it looks like. It's a double step action. And as you can see, when it's a double step action, right, I'm gonna fake the person out because I'm gonna fake to the right and pull back to the left. But it has to be done quickly. So the action actually looks like this. Today's soccer tip is all about lifting the ball and lifting it properly. So when you're going to lift the ball properly, you got to make sure that you start out properly. And just like when you're kicking the ball or you're passing the ball, your plant foot is always pointed straight ahead. So we're getting over the ball and we're pulling back. We're getting over the ball and pulling back, right? But then there is a lifting motion, and that lifting motion looks like this, all right? And it gets us straight into the ability to juggle. All right, another form happens with a skip, jump, and a lift all at the same time. And here we go. Plant foot again. Your other foot is pulling back from on top, and it's a lift. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so after we've done some of the more basic lifts, right? The lift where we come up, we cup the ball, we pull it up. We're gonna wanna get a little more creative. Why is that? Because it always helps us to develop our skills to the point where we can do a variety of things on the field. So again, we approach the ball, but this time our plant foot is pointed straight under the ball itself, and our other foot is coming over it and clipping it or slicing the ball. All right, so our other foot comes over it and slices the ball. Our next exercise is heading the ball. This is not just simple heading the ball, right? Because when we're heading the ball, we got to remember the simple and important concepts. We want to keep our eyes open, mouth closed all the time. The other thing we want to do is make sure that we bend at the waist, all right? Arms out here, not too wide and not too in, because if they're too in, we might touch the ball with our hands, all right? So make sure you get the leverage. You jump up, you get the leverage. You back up, all right? You bend back at the waist, you come up and you guide the ball into the target. Remember, not the top of our head, not the back of our head, the forehead. We're up, we're guiding the ball back right into the target. And as they say in Arabic, Ali, which means higher. Good. Ali. Up. All right, and here we go. We're going even higher this time. We keep jumping, Up. Yeah, excellent. Up. Here we go. Yes, excellent. Up, up, up. Yeah, excellent. And that's the jackknife that we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. All right, we're up in the air, we jackknife back right at the waist, and we pump forward. That's exactly how to get a good header in. Bueno, sí.